This is a tale of Anansi, a spider of unparalleled wit and spirit told often in the tales of West African mythology, where the secrets of the universe are hidden in the stillness of ancient forests. This tale, rooted deep in the oral traditions passed down through generations, speaks of a time when the world lay in silence, a world without the laughter, lessons, and life that stories bring. For high above the earth, in a realm where the horizon kissed the sky, Niam, the sky god, kept every story locked away in a golden box, far from the reach of mortals and immortals alike. Anansi, whose heart was as bold as his mind was sharp, could not bear the emptiness of a world without tales. So, he spun a thread of silk, delicate yet strong, and climbed it with determination, reaching into the heavens where Niam resided. The sky god, seated upon a throne of cloud and starlight, watched with amusement as this diminutive creature approached with a request as vast as the sky itself, to bring the golden box of stories down to earth. Upon reaching the realm of Niam, Anansi was greeted not by wrath but by curiosity. Niam, seated upon a throne of clouds, with stars flickering around like fireflies, listened to Anansi's request to bring stories to the world. The sky god, whose eyes gleamed with the knowledge of ages, laid forth a challenge that echoed like thunder. Bring me the hornet, sharp as the winter's cold, the leopard, with a coat of night and eyes of gold, the fairy, invisible, a whisper in the wind, and the python, a slithering shadow, earth's unbending sin. Anansi, with a smile that hid 1,000 schemes, bowed and descended back to the earth, his mind already weaving traps as intricate as his webs. First, he turned to the hornets, whose stings were as fierce as lightning bolts. Anansi filled a calabash with water and spilled it over himself and his trap, simulating the onset of a mighty storm.
Seek shelter in this calabash,
he urged the hornets, who, believing the storm to be real, rushed inside, only for Anansi to seal the entrance. Next was the leopard, whose stealth and strength were unparalleled. Anansi dug a pit so deep that daylight feared to touch its bottom and covered it with branches. He then provoked the leopard into a chase, leading it directly into the trap. As the leopard fell, Anansi's laughter mingled with the wind, a melody of triumph. The fairy, a creature of air, invisible and elusive, was Anansi's next target. He crafted a doll from the sap of the gum tree and adorned it with a cloak of leaves. When the fairy, curious and playful, struck the doll, she found herself ensnared, unable to escape the sticky embrace. Lastly, the python, a creature of power and pride, lay in Anansi's path. With cunning words, Anansi challenged the python's length, using a branch as a measure. As the python stretched alongside the branch to prove his might, Anansi swiftly tied him to it, a prisoner of his own vanity. With each creature secured, Anansi climbed once more to the heavens, presenting them to Niam. The sky god, astonished by the spider's cunning and resolve, laughed, a sound that shook the heavens and stirred the stars. True to his word, Niam bestowed upon Anansi the golden box of stories. Anansi descended, and with each story he told, the world filled with laughter, wisdom, and wonder. Rivers paused in their courses, trees leaned closer to listen, and the wind carried these tales to every corner of the earth. Anansi taught that wit and wisdom could conquer might and fear, and that even the smallest voice could speak truths as profound as the deepest roots of the earth. Anansi's courage and his enduring legacy established him as one of the most iconic figures in African mythology, celebrated as the original storyteller who brought tales to the world. Anansi's journey highlights the enchanting magic that stories can bring to our world. This tale never fails to serve as inspiration for all of us here at Mister Yapper, motivating us to continue sharing stories from around the world, spreading joy and enriching the lives of those we reach.